So Sony PlayStation is in the news again. Let's talk about it. What is good, everyone? This is OWS the King. Welcome back to the channel. And in a bold move to expand PlayStation Studio games, Sony is actively hiring to push its titles beyond the boundaries of the PlayStation hardware. That's right, y'all. We talking about Xbox, Steam, Nintendo Switch, and I'm guessing maybe mobile platforms. A recent job listing for a senior director of multi-platform. Let me stop right there. You would think that they already had this job already filled there. Was this a job from that they had prior and they did some cuts and they already let this person go, and now they need a person for this? That's crazy. Multi-platform and account management. So they hint of a clear strategy to develop a commercial approach for PlayStation titles across non-PlayStation platforms. So we talking about God of War, the God of War franchise, the Last of Us franchise, Ghost of Tsushima might find a way on an Xbox console. Putting the Rogue Ally aside, that handheld can hold and play certain PlayStation games already. No, we're talking about this. You might see Kratos on Game Pass. Some of you nerds might see your all-time favorite Joel from The Last of Us on Game Pass. Can you believe that shit? Might just find their way onto Xbox and other storefronts. But by common sense alone, we already know that this is basically just speculation. But you still can't shake away the fact that this is more of a reality than it's not. It looks like this is really going to happen. We already seen Helldivers 2 make the leap. Suggestion that Sony is just getting started with this expansion. Now, for the weirdo PlayStation only hardcore fanboys, this part is important. Don't expect these titles on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus right away. Sony reaffirmed everybody that Microsoft won't get your guys' first party games right head to head with each other. And they definitely won't go into a subscription service right at launch. But that also being said, that they will be adding titles 12 to, 18 months apart post-launch, if at all. So like I said, God of War is already playable on Xbox hardware. For the Rogue Ally and new one that's coming out here soon, it's running Windows. PlayStation games with a PC port like God of War can be installed on the Rogue Ally. So technically, Kratos and Boy has already stepped into Xbox territory. So right now, there's no native Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S version yet. So you need to purchase the PC version to play it on the Ally. Sony's recent job listings and this more strategic shift, it seems like they're exploring a broader multi-platform releases that includes titles for the Xbox. So it's not far-fetched to think that if Helldivers 2 has made the jump, we could eventually see that God of War, or we can see Nathan Drake. So as you can see right now, for whatever reason, these you see a side of a community having a fucking meltdown. Like PlayStation hasn't done this already. See, it was all cute when you guys was getting Gears of War and Forza 5. And I have no dog in this fight. I have PlayStation 5. I play a PlayStation 5. I play my PlayStation 4. I play my Xbox Series X. I play my Xbox One. So I don't even believe in this weird modern day console war. But let's go through certain games that already was exclusive to PlayStation that came to Xbox. We're thinking Kingdom Hearts that came out in 2002, made it on Xbox in 2020. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, came out on the Xbox in 2018. Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection, and Ghostwire Tokyo, they both came out in 2023. Deathloop jumped on the Xbox in 2020 after the PS5 dropped it. No Man's Sky, of all things, made their way to the Xbox in more of a quicker timeline. But these are games that was already out exclusively for the PlayStation. So this is nothing new. So I don't know why everybody fucking tripping. This is a reality smack in the face for a lot of Xbox fanboys, PlayStation fanboys, and maybe even Nintendo at some point, but I highly doubt that because you'll never see a Mario going to Xbox or PlayStation. But these shifts it reflects on the broader trend that console exclusive is pretty much washed. It's fucked. It's pretty much done. We look at like Death Stranding, the director's cut, that shadow dropped on Xbox Series X. So it was on PlayStation for over 4 to 5 years. So that marks the first time that game has been available natively on Xbox consoles with like no cloud workarounds or anything of that nature. The timing makes sense as Kojima Productions gained full ownership of the Death Stranding IP. Don't be shocked if, maybe a year from now, maybe even 6 months from now, that Death Stranding 2 will be on Xbox. So, but I wouldn't be surprised that Death Stranding 2 on the beach will be on the Xbox. And hell, could we see a more toned down version of the original Death Stranding on Nintendo? On the Nintendo Switch 2? I guess we'll see. And then you got that exclusive project from Kojima that's coming on Xbox alone. I imagine eventually that'll go to PlayStation. These things are going both ways. PlayStation is opening up them legs and giving up the goods and stuff. And just like Xbox has been doing the same thing. Xbox and PlayStation have no morals when it comes to money. You dig it? Like they don't care. Nintendo, they have more pride in themselves. As they don't have to hop onto every little thing for some dough, you know. But then that's fine. And that's fine. But that also tells that other majority of fucking idiots that, you know, that was going around shitting on Nintendo. What was that one goofy bitch? She was all like, "Oh, I'm done with Nintendo. I'm so done. I'm done. I'm just so done." You think they care about your fucking money? They go fucking make their bank regardless of shit. Who the fuck are you? It's a crazy reality that needs to be hit with a lot of these YouTubers that get thousands upon thousands of fucking views, but they actually really think they're still bigger than a lot of these companies. Nintendo don't give a fuck about you being done. They know that y'all talk that shit and then y'all come crawling back once the shit get popping all over again. They don't give a fuck. But that's a whole other tangent. I'm not going to get into that. I told myself I wouldn't chastise any YouTubers on this video. I do that way too fucking much. But my thoughts on this is and this is Uncle OWS talking to the modern day console war fanboy shit. It is so fucking stupid. It's not like when I was growing up and we had the Sega versus the Nintendo shit. That has substance. That was an actual console war. That made sense. Am I going to be butthurt because Nathan Drake is over on the Xbox side of things and shit? Fuck no. As a matter of fact, in January, I got rid of my Game Pass because I had a shit ton of games already on the backlog. If PlayStation started dropping a lot of their games onto Game Pass, fuck yeah, I'll try them out. I'll get Game Pass again. Now let's do a little bit of fantasy booking. What games I would prefer to see on the Xbox? PlayStation already got Xbox best heavy hitter, and that's Gears of War. I say go further back and give Xbox God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, the PSP games. Even in one joint, I can't think of the name of it right now. Give them the HD remaster versions of those games. And then throw the first 3 Uncharted's on there. Throw all that shit on there. I would think one of the first ones to go over to Xbox and this new little merger that they're doing would be Ratchet and Clank. You already got Spyro over there. You already got Crash. It would seem like that would be a given. And as so far as the Last of Us, fuck man, like I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure because we're dating it all the way back to the PlayStation 3. The Last of Us has the original Last of Us has been released almost 6 times now, give or take 2, but it's been released multiple times already. It's been mastered and is remastered and remastered to remaster. And The Last of Us 2 is already trying to catch up to how many times the original Last of Us has been dropped. So what would be the last thing for The Last of Us to do? Go to other platforms, go to other consoles. So what do you all think? What do y'all think about this? Are you one like I am and stuff? Just watching everybody fucking lose their fucking shit over this and just laugh at it and play the games however way that they come out, because this really doesn't bother me. But what it is good for, it's good for the gamers. For people that play Xbox Series X or play just Xbox alone, but it's games on the PlayStation platform that they wouldn't mind trying out. I think it's a good idea. Especially if a lot of these games come on Game Pass. Stop with the fanboy bullshit. These companies do not care. They don't care. And I've said this before. These companies do not give a fuck about you. They want their money. They gonna get their money however they're gonna get it. Exclusive games are dead. So, are y'all excited to see your favorite PlayStation titles on Xbox? Let's come together and figure out what titles will drop on the Xbox first. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, peep out more updates for more. I don't do a lot of these news things as much as I should, but I'll keep track of some stuff. If stuff that interests me and stuff, I definitely will bring it up. So if not, stay tuned for more. I'm always talking shit. I still think Atomfall is the worst fucking game ever, and I will die on that hill. So I am OWS the King from OWS the King Gaming. I catch y'all on the next one. Be safe out there. Don't be a bitch. Peace.